Little Briar Rose, adapted from the tale by Jacob and William Grimm. Once upon a time there was a king and a queen, rich and beautiful, but without children. The queen was sad, and one day walking along a river saw a fish gasping on the bank. She threw the fish in the river. The fish smiled and said, "I know what your wish is, and soon you will have your daughter." The king and queen were overjoyed at their beautiful daughter, and threw a great feast at her christening. There were 13 fairies, but the king and queen only had 12 golden dishes, so they did not ask the last one, the mean one who lived hidden in a castle. The fairies each gave the child gifts like kindness and love and beauty, and just as the 11th blessed her, the 13th fairy entered the hall in a huff. She wore all black. She walked up to the babe and said that she would die on her 15th birthday when she touched a spindle. The 12th fairy tried but could not reverse the curse. She could only make it so that the curse did not kill the girl, but put her into a 100-year sleep. The king and queen tried to keep their daughter safe, and they burned all the spindles, but on her 15th birthday a spindle appeared. She touched it, and her and the entire castle along with her fell into a deep sleep. A forest grew around the castle, and it became hidden. The people knew of the legend of the Sleeping Beauty, who they called Briar Rose, since the castle was surrounded by impenetrable thorns. But try as they might, none could break through the thorns. None, that is, until 100 years had passed and a young prince, whose grandfather tried to stop him from going. But the prince was determined. When the prince reached the thicket, he was prepared for thorns, but since the 100 years had passed, only flowering shrubs were there, and he passed through with ease. He walked into the tower, and as sure as he had heard, Briar Rose was still there, sleeping, not a minute older than 15. She was so beautiful that he kissed her, and she awoke, and at that moment the entire castle, along with her, the horses, servants, all awoke as well. The prince and Briar Rose were married soon after, and they had a good life.